How's it going, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez, aka Big D here. It's time to review Blunt Talk Season 1, Episode 6, titled Goodnight, My Someone. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, make sure that to catch the reruns on Stars all week, for that, or stars.com/Blunt Talk. See if there's anything there. You can rewatch the episode if you're a Stars member. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and the final score. Thanks again for joining me. We're 6 hours into this magnificent Walter Blunt story, and let's get right into it, shall we, Major? Seriously, this show, man, I don't know, it's already been renewed for a Season 2, so don't worry. Next year we will have more Blunt Talk, but I've only missed the 3rd episode. I've seen the 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th. And now the 6th, so I've really enjoyed my Blunt Talk so far, and I wish Walter Blunt was real, honestly. I love Patrick Stewart, but I wish he was Walter Blunt for real. Imagine that, man. Wow. So Walter's son visits. His name is Rafe, and he is a boxer. So he wants to be a guy in the ring. Walter wants to be like the guy in the corner who has a bucket and everything, and motivates him and talks to him. So Celia is crying. She misses her magician and everything. She's in therapy and all that, and just doing that. And Rafe helps open a jar. Jim couldn't open it, man. He literally was just like, he's like, and then here comes Rafe. There you go, love it, man. And he was like, he made it really excuse. I have self-lubricating hands. And she's like, what is that? It's literally just the way Jim was just, Jim tried, man. Jim tried. He was like, self-lubricating hands. My hands get wet. I don't know if that's a real thing. I doubt that it just self-lubricates. Maybe it's just sweat. That's palm sweat. That's like just you just want to get it. You playing Dark Souls, you get sweaty, man. That's what happens. Either way, Rafe visits Celia, and there's a little crush thing going on, a little love there. And there's a long, colorful rope. Now, it's not called a long, colorful rope, but the magician left it there. And it went on for literally 15, 20 seconds. So maybe about 20 seconds a scene. It was like, and then it stopped. I kept on laughing. I literally was like, why? What is going on? Oh my God. I wanted it to end. It just keeps on going and going and going, literally. So anyway, Walter does a interview with this man. I believe his name was Emmanuel. I know he doesn't look like an Emmanuel, but I think his name is Emmanuel. Manuel. Sorry for that. Maybe Emmanuel or Emmanuel. Talking about genital mutilations. And there's an interview going on, and he finds out, he's like, you're not circumcised, Walter. And literally, he's like, but sir, I peed with you earlier in the bathroom, and you're not circumcised. What? I know what I am. That Walter Blunt stare was perfect. He's just looking like, gotta look away from Walter Blunt, man. That's it. I'm never coming on this show again. So there's dinner with Rafe, and he gets wild a little bit, man. He's a little tipsy, but not that much. He gets wild, and he's like his dad and everything. He wants to dance with Celia and everything, but he just ends up going to the next room. So he sleeps with Celia. Makes up with that. Walter finds out, and Rafe is gonna dive in a match. He's gonna dive in the 2nd round. He's getting paid. He gets paid to lose. That's what he does. And the match begins. There's a fight going on. It's a real boxing fight. Well, not really. I mean, it's mostly in the corner getting hit, but still. So it's a father and son talk, and he loses on round 3 instead of 2, and he gets a little motivated from his dad and everything, and it's a really intense scene there. And he's leaving for now. He's going to go hide, and that was it. They said their goodbyes at the end, and maybe we will see Rafe later on one day, man. I really hope we see him at the end of Season 1 or around Season 2. Fun fact for you, Rafe is the actual son. That actor is Patrick Stewart's real son. I found that really freaking exciting. I was like, holy crap, that's really his son. and they look just alike, like we'll close to me. Hello, Harry. It's Walter here. Just the way that he did it all, I was like, I didn't think that Rafe was going to be British when I saw that he was going to have a son in there. I was like, I thought it was going to be American, but still, love me some Britain, man. What did I think about this Blunt Talk episode overall? Well, let me be blunt about it. Let me give you the pros first off. Walter Blunt himself, this episode was fantastic. The Walter Blunt stare, his dialogue. Harry only lets me have one egg. And just the way he does everything. And Harry, I don't know, Major. Be nice, Rafe. Good little boy. Rafe, I thought he was going to be an annoying character last week when I saw the commercial. I was like, oh, great, this guy. I don't know him, but I'm like, great, he has a son coming in. And totally, it was perfectly fine. Honestly, Rafe was actually a very cool character, and I want to see more of him in dynamic with Rosalie and Celia, all them. The boxing match itself wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it. Sometimes it actually felt like a boxing match, sometimes it didn't. But it did feel sort of real in the way that it was directed, the way that the set pieces were. I think all of that was totally fine. It was really cool to actually have a boxing match on the Star Show. Walter Blunt's look, I already said that. The directing of this episode, again, was fine. Nothing wrong with that. I love how the way it's directed. Celia and Rafe in the long rope. Need I say more? One of the most funniest moments in there. Jim always has something funny to do. Sometimes it's totally random, like smoking a shoe, but opening a jar, not working self-lubricating. Hey, bro. That was perfect. The ending of this episode, the way that they were just standing at the end and everything, was awesome. And it's great to see that. They could all get together and father and son moment. All right, Dad. All that, perfect ending there. Celia, she's really cool. Also, her interviews, not her interviews, her therapy. That's always fun to see the therapist in there as well. Love those scenes, and then the interview with genital mutilations, all that. Those interviews was totally funny, and like, you're not circumcised. What? What did you say? You know, just all of that going on, man. Love it. So, the only cons I really have to say is the dinner scene. I wish it should have been longer, because Walter had his other son. I would kind of wish it was a little bit of a longer scene, because it could have gone many places. And I love how Jim was like, Jim, you are like my third son. Oh, brother. That should have gone on longer. I really feel like that scene could have been even perfectly gold. It could have cracked out gold, man. We could have had enough money to get ourselves out of this place. But still, wish it could have had a little bit of a longer scene. And I wish the interview would have been longer, a little bit more. I wish it could have continued. He would have came back. I am not circumcised. You want to find out? Cut it to commercial. It's showing. That would have been a little bit more funnier, but then again, it had to go to a different story and different plots and different places. So overall, I'm going to give Blunt Talk Season 1, Episode 6 A-. It literally is a great episode. You saw my cons and then to the pros. The pros win, obviously, way more. I thought that it was just a really freaking great episode. And it's not like awesome, but it's pretty great. Just many laughters, having his son there, and then both sons, and again Jim and Celia and Rosalie, and the way she reacts to Rafe and everything. And I mean, it could have shown more, but for what we got, it definitely was a healthy weekly dose of Blunt Talk, man. And I got my fill, and I think I'll last for next week, man. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about Blunt Talk. Give me your pros, cons, final score. I'll see you all next week for more Blunt Talk. Spock be with you.